Family plot twist. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Family Plot Twist, the show where we unpack the kind of family stories that make you feel surprisingly normal. I'm your host, and today, I'm taking you on a guided tour through my own family history, a journey filled with religion, politics, secrets, drama, and more plot twists than a prestige TV series. So buckle up. Let's begin. Segment 1. The party no one wanted to attend. My parents' marriage ended in a way that, well, let's just say it wasn't subtle. My mother and I walked in on my father being intimate with a co-worker in our house during a party. Yeah, that'll do it. They divorced, and that was just the opening act. Segment 2. Dad, the serial husband host. My dad is now on marriage number 3. His current wife? An ex-nun. Yes, really. He's the middle child of 7 boys, raised by parents who were deeply religious. My grandfather was actually a mentor to the well-known evangelist Billy Graham. Graham even named one of his sons after him. So, you'd think that level of spiritual pedigree would create a stable home environment. You would be wrong. Segment 3. The grandmother with rules host. My paternal grandmother struggled with severe obsessive-compulsive disorder. She made my dad take 4 showers a day and wash his sheets every morning. That kind of upbringing leaves marks. She also told my sister and me that we were spawns of Satan because we were from my dad's second marriage. Charming woman. Segment 4. Politics, alcohol, and exit stage left host. On the other side of the family tree, my maternal grandfather was a congressman, briefly. He resigned after a year because my grandmother had a serious alcohol addiction. So yes, political scandal runs in the family, just not the glamorous kind. Segment 5. Siblings, a full cast of characters host. I'm the youngest of 5. And every sibling comes with their own subplot. My oldest sister is 18 years older than me. She placed a baby for adoption a week before I was born, and ever since, she's barely been able to look at me. My second oldest sister is an Episcopalian priest who was dismissed from her position after having an affair with a member of her congregation. She and her former spouse have 2 children, one through a donor and one adopted. My brother is the closest thing we have to normal, though he's divorced. And my closest sister, my only full sibling, lives with bipolar disorder, which brings its own set of challenges and family turbulence. It's a lot. And we're only halfway through. Segment 6. Dad's secret life and secret marriage host. Now, let's talk about my dad's complicated marital timeline. When he married my mum, he was still legally married to his first wife, Martha. So yes, for a brief period, he was technically a polygamist. He had 3 children with Martha, then moved to another state for work. Martha stayed behind with the kids. He split his time between both places, met my mum, and married her 6 months later, without mentioning the whole still married with 3 children detail. Then Martha developed brain cancer and passed away. Only then did he tell my mother about the children, but still didn't tell her he was still legally married to Martha at the time of their wedding. He didn't even attend Martha's funeral. He just mailed plane tickets for the kids to come live with him and my mum. My mother forgave him. They had 2 more children. And only during their divorce did she discover the truth about the marriage paperwork. Segment 7. Mom's side quests. My mum also had her own struggles with alcohol. And her younger years were eventful. She became pregnant by her high school football coach and later had a brief relationship with television host Richard Dawson. Yes, that Richard Dawson. The plot twist, me. And after all that, here's the real twist. I turned out pretty stable. I'm 31, married, raising a 2-year-old, living in a home I actually own, with a mortgage I actually pay, and no drinking problem. In my family, that's practically a miracle. Post, warm tone, so that's the abbreviated version of my family saga. If you want me to dive deeper into any chapter, the polygamy, the politics, the ex-nun, the priest, the scandals, just let me know. There's plenty more where that came from. Outro music fades in host. Thanks for listening to Family Plot Twist. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and remember, every family has a story. Mine just happens to be a whole anthology. Music out if you want. I can also turn this into a multi-episode series at co-host reactions. Make it more comedic, dramatic, or documentary style. Write a trailer or cold open. Just tell me the vibe you want.